Andrew Stafford, President of Prevail. Super excited to be here with Wade Kotarba, our newest member. One of the things that's great, Wade, is when you get to work with people that you enjoy, right? That's a great thing about Prevail is our team-based environment. So we're excited to have you here. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Like you just mentioned, it's great to come over to a family environment, having had known you and some of the others here in the office prior to coming over as a client first. So it's very cool to have seen what I've seen you through the years practice what you preach. Everything from the team environment all the way down to the actual nuanced differences that I think makes Prevail stand out amongst the other industry or the other firms in the industry. Actively managing accounts, doing non-correlated things, just different things that makes you different in a positive way.
It had to be weird to walk in here and know almost everybody in the building.
It was a good problem, if you will. It was interesting knowing people from a different aspect of my life and then converting that over to a employee aspect, but it was very welcoming. So that's what was probably very beneficial.
You've got an awesome background. You've done a lot of different things. I think in this business, what makes a good advisor is bringing a multitude of experiences kind of to the table. You come from the medical background. Tell us just a short bit about that, and then we'll leave a little surprise as your pseudo-professional poker player role that you do.
Appreciate that. I would probably say I'm more of a successful, profitable amateur. But yeah, as far as my background from a business perspective, I started in medical device back in 2011 doing orthopedic implants. And I worked very directly with a surgeon who in turn was obviously fixing somebody's broken bone, mostly broken bones. And I felt a connection by way of the surgeon to a patient-centric outcome, albeit I never really knew the patient, didn't see him post-op, but I felt that I was helping somebody. I then graduated into some interventional cardiology sales. Again, I was in the room with the physicians, implementing my products, making sure that the outcome was a desirable outcome for the patient, and then gravitated towards the capital side in the medical industry, as we say, the big iron. Very much enjoyed it, but I felt I got away from helping people. I felt like it was kind of just big picture, which is still great because ultimately it was going to trickle down to the patient, but I lost that connection. So gravitating over towards financial industries and doing things that I think will ultimately impact individuals directly is kind
you've
of
always said you
back.
want to get back to helping people, right?
Correct.
I mean, you've been in the room, you've done a lot of that stuff where you're helping people, but you want to have a direct impact, and I love that about it. And as we bring this to a close, I've always said you have an unbelievable math mind, right? And you're very quick on your feet, which is good in our business to be able to articulate numbers and percentages and really have strategy. And that's what it's about. We're bringing strategies to clients. You have a poker background. Just give us a little bit about that so everybody understands.
Picked it up probably late into high school, so 20-something years ago, not to age myself. Really gravitated towards, like you mentioned, there's a lot of things you do in poker that you can in turn do in daily life and vice versa.
Strategy.
And I think that being able to think on your feet quickly, clearly and concisely, making sound decisions based off limited information or incomplete information is something that you can utilize. The psychological aspect for me is extremely interesting. Obviously in poker, it's probably a little more nefarious because you're just competing against somebody trying to take their money. But I think the basis of what you're doing can be extrapolated to every aspect of life. So I think that the strategical side of it and making very calculated decisions would lend itself well to the financial industry.
And the thing is risk versus reward, right?
Correct.
And that's what we do all the time. How can we improve reward with the least amount of risk that we take for clients? Well, we're excited to have you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Wade Kotarba, the newest member of the team.